All right. Here we are with Ice Ice Baby.
Yeah, it's our Wednesday live, and who knows what's going to happen.
Mhm.
I think we suggested this, Greg, because we sort of wanted to let people know who the secret sauce is behind the podcast. Like, it's been over a year now that we've been working with Ice, and she has made a huge impact in terms of our strategy around how we do our socials, but also the subject matter and how we just, you know what? There was a real lull right before we hired you, Ice, where Greg and I were at the question of, can we keep doing this? Is this going to work? And when we caught fire with the idea of working with someone like you, we were hopeful. But then when we actually met you and started working with you, it was like, wow, this is powerful.
Wow, it's high praise.
Well, yeah, and you're doing a great job. And one of the things that's fun is you're funny and charismatic. And so when I thought about bringing you on, it was like, well, God, let's get her voice in the room. How's it working with us?
Oh, I have my bosses listening in, so I kind of have to edit.
No, you don't. This is the Outlaws podcast.
Yeah,
This is where
be
we tell the truth.
careful. No, be careful.
I
Your
can't hang
job's
on.
on the line here.
That's true.
I hate that thought of boss.
No, this has been very, very enjoyable for me as well. This is usually outside of my usual wheelhouse because I would usually work with an entire team, but working with you guys, and I told a lot of the other freelancers I work with is during the years, the thing about freelancing is that you really need to choose the clients you work with, because some days you have clients who just throw money at you and just let you do the silliest stuff and don't care
We
about
want
it.
to throw money at you.
I
That's
mean,
our
thank you.
goal.
I appreciate that. But at the core of it is I think the work is
Actually,
so much.
wait. I just thought if we're throwing money at you, that kind of gets into the realm of strip club, right?
Oh,
Only
goodness.
if I knew how to dance, but I don't. So you guys are
Oh,
good.
come on. I saw your SoundCloud account.
My song. No.
Yeah.
It's a different Ice.
That's someone else. I have no recollection of this. I try to keep a very, very professional face at work. Nobody really knows what I do outside of it.
Yeah, that's what we all think about our youth.
Well, one of the things that's true about Greg and I is we both have checkered past, things that we've done that were wacky. And in fact, if we had the normal banner up, you would see things that would be indicative of that. But for some reason, we don't have that up right now.
Well, because it was covering our face. Here, I'll put it on.
Okay, there we go. Yeah. See, we're in a forest of psychedelia now.
Oh.
So there's no shame here. One of the things we do is just talk about what's going on this part of the show. And Greg and I were like, well, okay, we're inviting Aileen on, and we immediately went into interviewing mode like we do with our other guests. And we're like, no, this is a free form, like Greg called it, pinball. So thank you for that unequivocal endorsement of working with us and saying how unusual we are.
You know what?
You're also into gaming, right?
Yes, very much so.
You and Greg share that.
Are you a Fortnite person?
No. I have very questionable taste in games wherein I love playing horror games. I don't know why.
Do you like Diablo?
Yes, I grew up in Diablo, the first one. So I played that first one, but I was so young when it happened.
Oh my God. You want to hear a funny story? When Diablo came out, I was married and working in San Francisco. And one night I never came home. I played Diablo all night long. The crew came in the next morning and I was at my desk and they're like, whoa, did you get here early? And I'm like, I never left. I called Liz, my ex, the morning. She wasn't
your ex yet.
Yeah, she wasn't my ex. That part of why maybe she is. And she was worried because I didn't come home. Like she thought maybe something had happened. Was I in an accident? Where was I? And
you were fighting for the world. That was a very
exactly. I'm glad someone understands.
Exactly. It's important. No, not a lot of people get credit for that.
So what's your are you on Steam?
Yeah, I'm on Steam. I do Twitch as well, and I do have a couple of social media accounts where I kind of put in the stuff that I do.
And what's
So
your
do you do Twitch Live gaming?
Yes, I do.
And is your handle Ice on that?
Sort of. It's it's G with ice actually. So sort of close.
what is it? Demon Ice?
It's G. Let's like the letter G with ice.
Okay. Is there a hyphen?
No, just one word.
And that's what you are on Steam also?
Yes.
I'm gonna look you up. I'm gonna
Oh no!
no.
I feel like I'm gonna be exposed for all the games I spent so many hours in.
That's a good thing.
Yeah, the closest I get to gaming is I've been really enjoying the Fallout TV show, which is really interesting. And I'm like, wow, this game must be really interesting.
Yeah.
Did you watch Last of Us?
Oh
Yep.
yes.
What did you guys think of how it ended?
I haven't finished the second one. I actually didn't finish the whole game for me to have a relevant opinion on that one, but I do know there was a bit of a discrepancy versus what was on the game and what actually happened. So a lot of people weren't so happy. What do you think?
What's your opinion, Greg?
Well, I heard that there wasn't a discrepancy, and that's why people were upset like me who didn't know anything about the game. And I was like, you ended like that, you fuckers. Yeah. So without, spoiler alert. Well, are you watching it, Mark?
I watched it.
Oh.
Okay. Yeah. So when she got shot at the end, I was like, fuck, are you kidding me? Like when
doesn't end
Pascal's
there.
character died, that was hard.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But then when she died, I was like, what?
Where are we going with this after all this?
Yeah. It's like watching The Exorcist and the devil wins.
Wait, doesn't he?
No. Well, it's still up for it's still up. Yeah. The apocalypse is coming.
It's so funny how we're all obsessed with it, right? Like there's Fallout and there's, The Last of Us, and there's it's like so much of our conscious energy is being poured into this idea that basically comes from, the Gospel of St. John in the Bible, which is just one wacky mushroom head's interpretation of this crazy world. Like I imagine if for some reason we took somebody from, 004 AD or whatever the time frame that John lived in, and we plopped him down in the middle of the Tesla factory, he'd definitely say Armageddon is coming. There's these beasts roaming the streets at high speed, and it smells like sulfur and brimstone, and I can totally see how if we time traveled someone.
And for us, it's just a regular Tuesday.
Yep.
It's Thursday.
Thursday, true. When? Yeah, it is Thursday. That's true.
Wednesday. Who cares? See, that's the thing. Days don't matter anymore. We're just in a potato smelling, boiling cabbage environment, gray, huge advertisement signs just plowing through the environment as we trudge our way to work every day with Big Brother watching us and telling us peace is war, war is peace.
Oh my God.
Some people
This is the contrast between Greg and I, for sure.
Okay, yeah.
So if you walk outside your door right now, Ice, do you see all that? What do you see?
Well, right now my apartment is a mess, so it's definitely chaos. It's driving me insane. If I'm gonna be honest, I've been screaming in between my break times because I can't do all of that and do work. But my place now affords a little bit of comfort, but I smell chocolate every day because I live near a chocolate factory, which is sort of maddening some days.
Man,
wow.
That's
Right?
awesome.
Yeah, but it's maddening some days. Like it's good the first
So
few
it's
days.
it's not a gray dystopian life outside your apartment doors, right? There's not, we're doomed advertising and all of that.
Oh yeah, there is. I mean,
There is.
there is. I mean, Who doesn't have that these days?
Wow. Well, I'm gonna out myself. I don't have that. Like I walk out the door and it's beautiful outside. Like I live in a cul-de-sac in a suburban area. Like I guess I've succeeded in hiding away from all of the troubles of the world.
That's good. That's the dream. That's the dream to be.
Is it now though? Like,
yeah,
we were just talking about this in our production meeting.
Well, for me, that is the dream actually, to get a hut in the woods, be like the usual witch in the hut, witch in the woods with her own hut, and everybody's too afraid to go in because they're probably going to be cursed if they try to go in, which is
okay. What in the Philippines? What are those monsters that live in the trees?
Oh yeah, we have a lot of those. So the most famous one is the tikbalang. So
How do you say it?
it's tikbalang.
Tikbalang.
Yeah, yep. So
it's like our version of the boogeyman, right? Like, don't go out because the tikbalang might get.
Or is he really? Is it really there? Can you see it, and will it bite you?
Yeah. Well, if you see it, you're too late. Oh, there's actually another one. There's another one that's a lot more interesting. It's called the tik tik.
Tik tik.
Yes,
that's the one I was thinking of.
Right. So with the tik tik, he has a familiar that is a sort of like a gecko. It makes gecko sounds. Something I can't do it by myself. So I'm not giving it justice. So if a tik tik is listening, I'm so sorry. Please don't come after me. I'm sorry. Okay, I tried.
Wow. So that's a lot of scary folklore you've got going on in there.
Yeah, we do. With it melded with all the, before we were colonized, we had a pretty rich folklore that still made its way to the future, and there's a lot of resurgence towards it as well. So the thing with the tik tik is it has a familiar that does that tutting sound. If it's loud, it means its master is far away. But if it's not loud, it means its master is near you.
Ooh, nice.
So that's
and all. What happens if the master finds you? No one knows. They've never come back to tell the tale.
Yeah, nobody has told the tale. So
Trump becomes president.
Oh no!
Oh God!
Then somebody opened the door. We need to find someone who opened the door, right?
That's hilarious. One of the things that occurred to me while you're talking is that but way back in the day, I used to send books to a company in the Philippines that made books available for free to help teach English reading skills. And one of the challenges we had was that there's a certain part of the Philippines where there's a kind of really hardcore Muslim revolutionary group, right? Ooh. And a lot of the world is sort of coping with this clash of civilizations between West and radical Islam, militant Islam. We're seeing that in the Iran war and in lots of places. It's kind of a boogeyman too, because to some degree it's overplayed. But do you have a felt sense in the Philippines as to how much that struggle is taking place in your country, and how concerned are people, and what's the framework? Help us understand more about what that's like.
So right now we are experiencing a lot of polarity between people from both sides, and it's very concerning because at first it was more of a difference in opinion, right? But now it's quickly, and I think to be fair with the rest of the world, it's also like that. So before it was just a difference in opinion, but now it's more along the lines of, if my opinion is not the same as yours, it's not acceptable, which is a big problem.
Does that mean they need to die, or like how intense is this?
So people in social media have increasingly become violent in expressing their desire about one party or the other not being wrong. And we have seen that not just with those groups, but we do have so we have different religions in the Philippines, and they're how do I put it? It's no longer a healthy discourse where people talk about their opinions, and if we are not in agreement, that's fine. I still see you as a person, but there are many times wherein those lines are kind of blurred and people forget that your opinion may not be 100% wrong, and there's a bigger perspective of the world where you're not the only opinion that is correct out there.
Got it. So you mentioned a few minutes ago that some of the old indigenous ways have survived. How would you characterize the spiritual theme or thread of indigenous Filipino culture before Christianity and before Islam?
Ooh, I don't think I'm the best at it, but what I do know is that we had a lot of very magically rooted, we call them babaylans, which is similar to your shamans. We have, and in impoverished areas, those are still, and even now actually, those are still very what's this? Those are very apparent. We have things like albulario, which is a fate healer who the people turn to when they feel like they've been cursed or they've been hexed or if they need help with anything. And the beautiful thing now is that with creatives, we're seeing a resurgence of those myths, those stories. I have a friend who has been actively writing about it, like Philippine myths and just the characters that we a lot of us have started to forget once we had other cultures come in, which is, it's a sad thing, but it's inevitable when you invite other people in. I'm just glad it's getting a resurgence even with spirituality sort of taking the forefront in a lot of places. A lot of people accept tarot, a lot of people accept spiritual journeys or healings and things like that. So it is finding its way back, especially with the younger audience, which is great.
So with a lot of pre-colonization indigenous spiritual and healing practices, a lot of the wisdom keepers were women. And you mentioned earlier in this conversation, you would like to be the witch in the cabin, as you said. Like, tell us a little bit about what's true about what you know about this old mythology or reality of your culture as it relates to women being wisdom holders and healers.
I think it's very similar to the rest of the world during like the witch hunt, right? When women didn't really get to have medical degrees. What they did was they resorted to what they can do. They resorted to the knowledge that was passed down to them. And some of them were probably very, very powerful women who kept it quiet, right? And the thing is, if you take out the woo in all of that, these are just a bunch of amazing, powerful women who knew what to do, how to help people with the cards that they were dealt with, right? So I think.
What about you? Are you a practitioner of earth magic and earth medicine?
I worked with a couple of clients who do that, and inevitably.
No, you.
Oh God. It's something I tap into every now and then.
We're not going to burn you. It's okay. You can be honest.
I don't know. You guys got Salem, so.
Yeah, but that was our history. There's a lot of history in the United States we're not proud of. Okay?
I think I'm more of a student of life wherein I think there's something to be gained in every avenue, right? So yes, I've looked into that a lot, and it helped me with a lot of parts in my life. Especially, you guys know this, what would happen last year, and just grounding and finding my center, and just really working through all that pain it was important to have some form of anchor in the world and to have guides to really push you in a place where you feel safer, so you can come back again.
It seems like more and more across the globe, people are getting hints, things like touch grass and, be in nature. And, what are the sort of natural available things that, like, food is medicine, right? Like, what are the things that we're missing from our diet that are, that aren't processed and have, nutrients. It's so fascinating to work with you, and I'm so grateful for your transparency, your honesty, and there's a kind of gentle fierceness that's there too. And you often sort of temper it, but I'm going to publicly take the opportunity to invite you to play a little more heat. We can handle you.
I
Okay.
can handle you too, Mark. You've got a gentle fierceness.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Exactly. Exactly.
I'm
Nailed it.
atomic.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't that interesting that the like atom, the smallest element that we're aware of, is so part of such a potential energy?
Mm-hmm.
Do
The
you guys
amount
have
of
nuclear power in the Philippines?
do we have it now? I think we had a lot of backlash for developing it a couple years back, so people are sort of bringing it back now because electricity here is very expensive.
Bring it back.
Yeah.
We're bringing atomic energy back.
Yes, it's hip now, like groovy.
So what's
Sex.
the game you're most looking forward to coming out next?
Ooh, that's a good question. I'm a big fan of the Resident Evil franchise, as you can tell,
Okay.
Kennedy. They have been doing a lot of remakes, and when it first came out, I was very, very young, and I was too afraid to play it myself. I'm gonna put it there. Zombies taking over the world, killing everyone, turning everyone into a flesh-eating. So now that it came back, this was something I really shared with my brothers a lot because my brothers were a lot older than me, and it was a lot easier for games to be a language that we communicate in.
Do you ever get into the horror games that are like the asylums? The
Oh,
yeah.
yeah. So it's
Did you
terrifying.
find any that were better than just a simple jump scare? Like where there's some where it just was a creepy world to.
Oh, yes, yes. There was a game, I think 2 years ago, that came out. It's called Visage. And it did not play on jump scares at all. What it did was it used excellent SFX to bring that anxiety up, so you're slowly feeling anxiety. And I think the best way to and you're in a house and you're trying to figure out what happened. You have no idea why you're there, why somebody's trying to kill you, and why lights are, and why things repeat sometimes. And I think the shortest way of explaining it is it was like the experience of being in hell, in a repeated cycle where you don't know what's happening, and you
Brilliant.
keep getting punished for it. But there's no jump scares. It's
Right.
your own anxiety playing with your own fears.
And the audio, like I've noticed, there was a podcast that a friend of mine did the audio for, and it was about the making of The Exorcist. And at the end, he did this audio thing that was so powerfully scary. I was walking my son's dog at night, and it hit, and it took me about 5 minutes of like, breathe, like that was an experience. It was pretty
Yeah.
badass.
Is there anything that's been like literally has too much gore and too much fear in it that you like said, oh, I can't do this?
Visage was one of them. That was really difficult for me.
Did you finish it?
No, I went halfway. My ex was the one who finished it. I was like, no, this is too much for my mental health. I can't. What was the hardest one? I would usually try to come back to it after a while. The Silent Hill games were pretty fun. Terrifying, but also fun, but doable.
Okay.
Maybe not too much. I think the only thing that would really turn me off is if a game would be too nauseating to play, because then I can't enjoy it myself.
Nauseating in the sense that the spatial relationships would make you like need
Yeah.
Dramamine.
Yeah, that one. And when it gives you motion sickness,
Yeah.
because some of them are very shaky like that, and unfortunately my eyes aren't that stable as they used to be when I was younger.
Got it.
Crazy. Well, I gotta bounce to work.
Yeah. It's so great to have had you today and to continue to work with you. And congratulations on your new digs, and hope you get organized soon. And feel free to jump on this part of the show anytime you feel like it. Let us know in our production meeting, like, hey, let me come on the show today. And
Just jump on, like
have your
anyone
voice.
in the world. This door is open on this Outlaws Outtakes. As an open door. Anyone can jump in anytime.
Yep.
All right. Thank you for that. You guys might regret that, but thank you.
I'd love to regret that. That would be a day long remembered.
All right. Well, thank you so much for the opportunity to join you guys. This has
Yeah.
been great.
See you soon.